For each finished block, you will need 2 aqua and 1 white 7.5-inch square. Using the template we made, mark 2 corners diagonal from each other on each of the 3 blocks. Set your OLFA Rotary Circle Cutter to 4.25 inches and cut out 2 quarter circles from the white square. We are going to use the inside curves from these. Adjust the circle cutter to 3.75 inches and cut out 2 quarter circles from each of the aqua squares. We will use the outside curves from these, but don't worry, the inside curves will be used later in the quilt. Following the edge of the curve, fold each white inner circle in half and the half again and give it a press. Repeat this with the aqua outside curve pieces. We're going to use glue or pins to match up the marks on an inner and outer circle with the right sides facing. If you're using glue, make sure to set it with an iron so that it dries quickly. With the inner curve on the bottom, sew units together with a 1/4 inch seam allowance and a 1.8 stitch length. Go slowly and adjust as needed. Carefully press the seam's allowance towards the outside curve, and then we're going to repeat this again for the second inner curve. You can use as many or as few pins as you need in this step. When you glue, you often don't have to adjust very much, but pinning, you do have to be careful that the edges are lined up. Remove those pins and do not sew over them. Use the template to mark out the pivot point on the 2 aqua corners, and with the OLFA Rotary Circle Cutter set to 4.25, cut out 2 corner circles based on those pivot points. We are going to use the inside curves. Following the previous steps, attach these new inside curves to the second outside curve we cut out earlier. We need to make a total of 24 of these blocks. They do not need to be done until we are closer to the end of the quilt along, so you have a lot of time to work on this and perfect it. We will be attaching them together in groups of 4 blocks.